Right, here's a question where they can ask a lot of things, but one question some students have had is about the idea of intervals and also the idea of range. I guess you could include domain in that discussion too. So for example, here I've got a quadratic function. It's written in the vertex form, nice of me. And I've also graphed it right here. And so I can see that the vertex of this function is a positive 3 and a positive 2. I can see that from here. Also, the vertex form gives me that as well. I know the axis of symmetry then is this line. So the axis of symmetry is x is equal to 3. I also know that it's a maximum graph because it opens down. And so there's a maximum value of y is equal to a positive 2. Can't go any higher than that. So really this is the information that I need to know in order to figure out this stuff up at the top. Let's start with domain. Domain asks, what are all the x values? So what are all x values possible in that function? Well, it looks like this graph keeps going down this way forever, and if it goes down that way forever, I'm wanting to know how far left I can go and how far right I can go. In this case here, because it goes down and left forever, same thing down and right forever, I would say that the domain is all the x's as long as they're an element of the real numbers. In other words, everything. I guess another way you could write that is negative infinity to a positive infinity. It's just another way of saying it. So that's domain. Okay, let's look at range. So range is looking at the y values. So what are all the possible y values? Well, it looks like there's a restriction in this one because I can go up, 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 up until I get to that point, and then I can't go any further. So there's got to be some kind of a range. Typically with ranges, there's a number of ways you can write it, but the way that most new books write it is they give you a sort of a bracket kind of thing. Might be a square bracket on one side, where the first number is the smallest that y can be, and the second one is the highest that y can be. So in this case here, the lowest that y can be, it goes on forever. So I'd say it's negative infinity, goes on forever down, but it can only go up to a positive 3. Okay, so if it only goes up to a positive 3 and it includes positive 3, then I can use a square bracket on that guy. Okay.